Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the tuple assignment in Python. So we are seeing the data types in Python. One such data type in Python is the tuple. Let us see first of all what is a tuple. The tuple is a collection of data. It's a data type in Python. This tuple is an ordered collection of elements of different data types. That means we can just assign a variable and we can put different types of data in a tuple. That is the concept of different data types can be assigned as a tuple. And then furthermore we represent them by writing the elements inside the parentheses separated by commas. That means we can write the tuple as a set of data differentiated by commas, and they are put within the brackets, normal brackets, parentheses. Okay, we can also define tuples as the list that cannot change. We know that list is also a collection of data, and list also can contain different data types, but here this tuples cannot change. That means we cannot alter the data in the tuple, whereas we can in the list we can change. Okay, but in the case of tuple we cannot change the data. Therefore we can call them as immutable tuples. Immutable means not changeable. So the tuples, the values once assigned cannot be changed. So that is the concept of tuple. And moreover we access elements by using the index starting from 0. That means the first element is in the 0th position. So the element started from the 0th position, first position, second, and so on. We can create a tuple in different ways. Let us see how to create different types of tuples in different way. Okay, so the first type is the process of assigning values to a tuple is known as packing. So we have concept of packing here. So what is packing is the process of assigning values. So we just define a tuple variable, and for that we are defining the values. That is called as packing. The unpacking or tuple assignment is the process that assigns the values on the right hand side to the left hand side variables. So the reverse process of packing is the unpacking, where we are assigning the values on the right hand side to the left hand side of the variables. Let us see with an example, it is easy to understand. In unpacking, we basically extract the values of the tuple into a single variable. That means the tuple consists of many values. So each value is extracted one by one and put it in a different variable. That is the concept of extracting the values. And let us see with an example how to the tuple packing is done. Okay, so the first example is the tuple with the integers as elements. We know that integers are the whole numbers with a decimal point. So now here one tuple, the name is given as tup. It's a user defined variable name. Tuple variable tup is equal to 22, 33, 5 and 23. That means here the set of values which is assigned to the tuple, that namely tup, and the values assigned are 22, 33, 5 and 23. The four values are assigned and they are separated by commas and they are put within the brackets. This is the way how to assign the or create the tuple. Okay, so the next example is here this is fully is integers. We can have same type of data or different type of data. So next example is with the mixed data type. So the example here is we are creating a tube2. Tube2 is the next tuple name, where we have the values high, 11, 45.7. Here high is the character variable, 11 is the integer and 45.7 is the float variable. All the three are mixed to form a tuple. So this way also we can create a tuple. The third example says how to create a tuple with an element as an tuple as an element. That means we can put tuple within the tuple. That is the like nested tuple. You can see here tup3 is equal to 55 comma, then we open the bracket 6 comma high close comma 67. That means inside one tuple there is one more tuple called which is 6 comma high. So that means we can assign a tuple within a tuple also. So that is the example 3 says there is a tuple within a tuple. And the fourth example says the tuple can be created with a list as an element. That means we can have a list inside the tuple. So the example, another tup3 is the new tuple which has the value 55 comma within square bracket 6 comma 9. Square bracket 6 comma 9 is the list, okay, and comma 67. So here we are using the list as a part of the tuple. So this way also we can create the tuple. So these are the 4 different ways tuples can be created. Here, at an example, we can create the whole tuple as an integer element. We can create a mixed type of data type as a tuple. We can create a tuple within a tuple, or we can create a list within the tuple. These are the 4 different ways the tuple packing or creating the tuple can be done. The next slide says about how to unpack the tuple. Unpacking means assigning the values of the variables from the right side to the left side variables. This is called unpacking or tuple assignment. Here you can see here tuple n comma n2 is equal to some 99 comma 7. That means here it is the order is very important here. N1 is given the value 99 and N2 is given the value 7. So suppose if I type print N1 means N1 is the first value, so 99 is printed. Print N2 means the value 7 is printed. So this is how to unpack the tuple. This is the tuple assignment. The next example says how the tuple1 is equal to some values are given here. 4 different values are given, and in the next line they are given the roll number comma English comma max comma GPA is equal to tuple1, which means the 4 values, different values are first is the roll number, second is the English mark, and third is the max mark, and fourth is the GPA. That is given the variable name tup1. Suppose if I print English, the English is the second value, so the value 99 is printed. And suppose if I say print roll number, that is the first one, the value 8 is printed. Likewise, if I say print GPA, the last value 6.7 is printed. And if I say print max, so max is the third value, which is having the value as 90. So this is how the unpacking is done. That means the value which is in the left hand side is assigned to the values in the right hand side. That is the unpacking of the tuple or the tuple assignment. So this is how the tuples can be used to assign different type of values. For example, if I give a tuple value as num1 num2 num3 num4 num5 is equal to some 88 9.8 6.8 and 1. So what this example says is it is a value error. Why? Because in the left hand side there are 5 different variables are there, but right hand side only 4 values are there. So if you assign this way, the system will give the error message as expected 5 got 4. That means the number of variables in the left hand side are 5. So it is expecting 5 different values, but only 4 is given. So this assignment cannot be done. So that is the error. The value error given is not enough values to unpack. That means the system is not able to take the values from the right hand side assigned to the left hand side. So this is the error assignment. There is an error in the assignment. This is how the tuples are assigned, and that is they are packed and unpacked. So this is a simple concept of how to create a tuple and how to pack and unpack the tuples. I hope it is easy and simple to follow, and thanks for watching.